We have three different types of what we call measures of center. And these are the three you're probably most common with: the mean, the median, and the mode. The mean being the average, the median being the middle value when ordered from lowest to greatest, or the average of two middle values, the mode, which one occurs most often. So we're going to go through and just figure out that mean, median, and mode again. Remember that the mode cannot be found from the calculator. So the mode in this case is which one occurs most often, the highest frequency. So I see that there's a frequency of 5 here, and there's a frequency of 5 here. So I'll say that my mode is 2 and 3. There's 2 modes. Remember, a set of data can have 2 modes, it can have 1 mode, it can have 4 modes, it could have no modes. That's not a problem. Now, to get the mean and the median, we could use a table of values and some arithmetic, or we could use the calculator. I'm going to go to the calculator. You might want to have yours ready too. I have my data set ready. So once you enter in your data, we press menu, we do the 411, one list of data, press OK. We'll choose pets. We'll press OK. So our mean is listed here. Our mean is 2.75. It's the X with the little bar on top. We scroll down. We'll find out where our median is. Here's our median. The median value is 3. So we'll write those down as well. That the mean was 2.75. And the median was 3. So we could do that calculation if we want to talk about one data set, or maybe even better if we have 2 data sets. Maybe we had another class of 20 students, and we got their data as well for how many pets they own. We could compare the data and say, well, maybe the modes are the same, but the means are different. Imagine someone who has 37 goldfish in a tank. Could they say they have 37 pets? That would affect our mean, but maybe not so much our median. So that's a really good question. Which measure best describes the data? Well, in actuality, it's what's the data being used for? Is the mean an average? Are we looking for the average value of something? If we're looking for the median, if we're talking median, is that like the middle number of things? Do we want to know what occurs most often? Do we want to know the mode? So I've got some of these different things here. If we're looking for, say, the mean, maybe we're looking for the average. We're looking for maybe miles per gallon. A car gets a certain number of miles per gallon. I think that's what's your average miles per gallon? I think that's pretty good. Maybe another one for mean might be the heights of students. How tall are our students? What's the average height of the girls' volleyball team? Maybe we have a discussion like that. The median is that middle value. One place where you hear the median occur a lot is in terms of like money or so. So for example, the cost of homes might be a median. Now you might say, well, what if shouldn't the mean be a better descriptor of that? Have you ever seen someone who has like a really, really, really big house compared to all the other houses around them? That house might be worth $2 million and the other houses are worth $300,000. So if a bunch of houses are worth roughly the same price, but one of them is a lot higher, remember that median or that outlier will pull the mean, but it leaves the median relatively unchanged. Maybe another value is income. If we talk about the income of people who work at a company, perhaps if you include the boss's salary, maybe the boss is making the most money and everyone else is making a lot less. You don't want to use the mean because the median value is a better representation of most of the data. Maybe the mode, the one that occurs most often, is a vote. If we had to vote for how many students like vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry ice cream, you'd want to know which one occurred the most. Who wrote down vanilla most or chocolate most? Which flavor was represented most often? So those are some ideas behind the mean, the median, mode, and which one to use when. Now, one thing we can also do is we can build our own data sets. So, for example, I have a family friend. He's got 5 children. And I always ask him, hey, how are the kids doing? He knows I'm a math guy. And he goes, well, this year the mode is 8, the median of their ages is 10, and their average age is 11. Find out the ages of my kids. I'm like, oh, come on. Well, let's see if we can do this. So it says that the mode is 8, the median is 10, the mean is 11, but more importantly, it says that there are 5 children. So I'm going to think about this. Here are their 5 ages. Those blank spaces represent their 5 ages. So let's see if we can fill in some of these values. Well, we know the median is the middle number. There's 5 of them, so the 10 has to go here. So the middle child has an age of 10. He does have a set of twins, can you tell? They're both 8 years old. So because 10 is younger than 8, I got to put them here. Now the mean is 11. How are we going to play with that? Well, let's think. If the mean is 11, that means if we added up all 5 of those ages and divided by 5, the sum of the ages divided by 5 has to equal 11. Well, this is an equation that we can solve. What if we multiply both sides by 5? That's going to cancel the 5s over there because the opposite of dividing by 5 is multiplying by 5. So I know that the sum of their ages has to be 55. Now, I have 3 of their 5 ages already. So let's see, if I add together 8 plus 10, that's going to be 26. So 3 of their ages add to 26. So the other 2 ages then, 55 minus 26, if we can do that, the other 2 ages have to add to 29. Now, I'm not given any other information about it, so I can't really make a determination past that. I know that these 2, though, have to sum to 29. So it has to be more than 10. So let's pick a number more than 10. Let's say maybe 13 years old. So if we pick that number to be 13, then 29 minus 13 is 16. So what we've done is we've created a data set that had these restrictions placed on it. 5 kids, a certain mode, median, and mean. So that we filled the median in, we could fill in the mode, and then we have to do a little bit of arithmetic to figure out what the other values would be to give us the mean of 11.